Welcome to Fishing with Lily Godzilla. Today we're out here on the Shokan Reservoir. We're going to have our main goal of just trying to catch some bluegill, sunfish, rock bass to bring home and cook up. We have a secondary goal. As we're going from bluegill spot to bluegill spot, we go through some deep water. We're going to troll like a shad wrap or something and see if we can hang into a lucky trout. And, well, I hope everyone enjoys watching this video. I think I'm going to have a good day. I hope you have a good time watching. So we got the shad wrap. We're just going to troll this out till we get to our first bluegill spot of the day. Alright, today we're going to be casting all types of these little robalas. We usually do really good on panfish and brim with them early in the year. We have 8-pound braided line with an 8-pound monofilament leader. And it lets us cast them out nice. Eight-pound braided line has about the same thickness of maybe 2 or 4-pound mono. And it really lets you whip these little lures out there. But you still have some backbone to the line in case you catch a nice fish, because sometimes you get some big smallmouth that will wallop those little robalas. Something. It's like a little smallmouth, I think. Or is it a rock bass? Yeah, it tells you. Yeah, I think it's a rock bass. No, it's a little smallmouth. Alright, let's set you back, little guy. Chill out. There we go. Little smallmouth. Even in a month when it's bass season, you'll still be too small. See you in a couple of years. Little guy. Little guy. You want to get yourself off? When you don't want them to, they get off the hook so easy. But when you want them to, and it's not seasoned, and you're like, please, just release yourself, they never get off the dang hook. Alrighty. There we go. Another little guy. See you in a couple years. He's a little better. Still not the species we're going for, but fun to catch nonetheless. Now, if it was bass season, he'd spit that hook out so easy. But now that I wouldn't mind him spitting that hook out so I don't have to unhook him myself, there's no way he's gonna do it. I got a lot of spunk in him. I love this little pole. Better. Perfect pan frying size. See you bass season. Send your little bluegill buddies my way. Hammered that. Walloped it. Ooh, that's a fun fight on this little pole. Ooh, nice hit. Ooh, nice hit. Not the biggest fish, but he hit it real good. Another smallmouth. We'll eventually get some bluegill today. Little guy. Very cute. Oh, I forgot to give him a little kiss. That's a pleasant surprise. A nice white bass. There's this fat perch. It's a white perch. Nice. Very pleasant surprise. Big white perch. Very happy. Very happy. That's a panfish. Oh, got off. Pretty sure it was a big smallmouth there. Oh, did it again. Something different. This feels smaller. Oh, maybe not. Now it's starting to feel bigger. I don't know if it's the same fish that hit it again or something else. Smallmouth. Ain't too bad either. Ooh, not too bad. There we go. See you next month. Be a rock bass. I think it is a rock bass. Come on. Are you a rock bass? Or are you just a smallmouth? That's a smallmouth. It's another smallmouth. Spit the hook out. But with bass season, I guarantee you he'd spit that hook out on his own. But because it ain't bass season, a little bit on his little tick on my arm. Tick off my arm. Alright, because it's not bass season, he's gonna stay on that hook good. Barely on there. Usually it'll pop off and it'll just fall back in, but can't work out. Alright, buddy. We'll see you in a year or two. whoa, whoa. Nut broke. Sheared off. I can't believe that. It's sheared off. I have more Oarlocks at home, a lot more. Just get out of the wind and I can try to shore this up a little better. This is very scary. Fitting that this nightmare will happen on Friday the 13th. Usually a lucky day for me, actually. So now I made it back to the nearest trailhead area, and I'm just trying to get this Oarlock shored up. And now I have to make the decision if I'm going to get picked up and get a ride back to my truck, or if I'm going to risk it and go back. And I figure I might as well just fish while I make my decision. Oh wow, something bit that as soon as it landed. Almost certain to be a nice smallmouth. Well, it doesn't look that big. She's fighting like he is. Oh wow, there's a big smallmouth chasing him. Whoa! There's a smallmouth twice the size of this one. Just chased this guy. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, it's still chasing him. Wanna spit it out? Oh, you're not getting it out either. If it was bass season, you would spit that out all over the place, huh? I keep trying to repair it more and more fish and string, and it kind of holds together, but I'm just like really nervous of the whole thing falling apart, so I just keep wrapping more and more on there. But fish and line can only do so much, so eventually I decide I'm just going to risk it and try to get back to my original point of origin. So I keep going, and the fishing string is holding up surprisingly good, but I just don't trust it. And I get a good idea to try to take one of the do-rags I use to tie my fishing poles together and then just wrap the whole thing up so that way I'm not worried about parts falling out and then the whole thing being useless and being stranded out there.
Alright, I feel a lot better. Oh yeah. You're good, you're good. Alright. Red alert's off, but we still got yellow. We're gonna... I think this will do for the time being. So we're gonna keep fishing. We are gonna head on our way back, but we got a long way back, so we can do a lot of fishing on the way back. And why I didn't think of this sooner?
So the do-rag is holding up good, and I don't get very far, and I get to thinking like, hey, I got another one of these things. I might as well just wrap that around it too, and I'll feel a lot better about all this. So I give that a try. I wrap it around tight around all of it, and I get going back, and this worked really good for me.
Lost my ultralight. I had that thing forever. Ah, Friday the 13th. I'm not even sure if that's still something I could buy a replacement of. That one lure I caught so many fish on. I'm actually like sad by losing it, which is rare. Usually I don't mind losing a lure that much. You kind of have to risk losing them to catch fish. But that one was a special one I had for like 10 years or more, and I caught a lot of fish on it. That's quite depressing that I lost that. I just wasn't paying attention, and I let out too much line. It got snagged up on something, and I probably could have taken my time and let the boat go there, but instead I tried to pull hard and I snapped it and I lost it. So
If I would have taken my time and brought the boat back directly over the lure, I usually get those snags out, but it would have required more rowing, and I was just really nervous with the oarlocks being tied together with do-rags. So on the way back, I go past this spot that every year I catch a lot of nice rock bass and bluegill, and I figured while I'm here, I might as well just take a few quick casts with a nightcrawler chunk. This spot was pretty empty today, so we just decided to keep working our way back and going to the next spot along the way.
Smallmouth. Not a bad bag. Let's see you in a minute. Oh, shit, there's another big one going over that way too. Not what we were going for. That's why I'm not catching any nice brim today, because there's just so many big smallmouth just cruising all these spots. Another week or two and it should cool off a little bit. Well, it will heat up, but the bite will cool off. Not too bad. The one that swam away looked to be about the same size. I just hooked it right down the corner. I watched him bite it, so I hooked it right away, and the hook was like right at the top of the mouth. Nice. I get nervous. I'm not targeting these with live bait, so I get nervous when they take it in the spring, but it was right in the jaw. Nice guy. We'll see him in a month during bass season. Good caring for them, buddy. Catching our target species, we lost one of our favorite lures, but yet we're having a lot of fun. So. Don't get no one snagged. We had a little Rapala out there still, and we caught that guy.
That clinking sound is the internal cylinder falling out, and now the bolt is totally exposed to all the friction.
Okay, now we're screwed. Now we gotta head back. This is just too much damage on this thing. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to row back. This is really scary. Well, at least I'm out at a different spot, so I could just get picked up, but fucking still, this sucks ass. Jesus, that is work enough to get us back. I stopped pushing my luck, I guess. I fucking hit back. Didn't record this trip early.
The state of the Oarlock's deteriorating further and further. I made the decision to stop following the shoreline. There's just too many crooks and crags and ins and outs, and it just takes way longer, and decided to just make more of a straight line, which brings me out further, is a bit more risky if it totally breaks, but at the same time, it will get me back a lot quicker and it'll be less strain on the Oarlock. So I figured it'd be the safest thing, and it's deeper water, so there's a better chance at a trout on the way back in. So as I'm editing, I get to thinking and I check it out on Google Map and I use the measure feature, and I realize when I first dropped this lure in, I trolled it all the way to here when the fish bit, and the distance was just under a mile. So I dragged that lure behind a boat for almost a mile before I finally got this fish.
Alright. Unexpected surprise. Alright. I'm still really nervous about getting back with that Oarlock being broken, but I'm gonna trout today. Sure. Pretty small to eat. Little guy.
So at this point, I was starting to get hopeful maybe I could salvage my bluegill catch, clean, cook video if I just stick around this little front spot close to where I launched the boat.
Trout. little guy, real pretty. Get another one in here to keep some people going on, but nice for you, little buddy. Pick it. I got picked. Nope. Gotcha. Come on, buddy. Too small. It's not really too small. If I was ice fishing, I probably in that size. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that it.
Okay, hope everybody enjoyed this video. We didn't catch as many bluegill as we wanted, and we definitely didn't catch them as big as we wanted, but we got a nice white perch that was really pretty big, and happy with that. But then we got our nice trout at the end of the day. We'll measure him up when we get it home. I'm thinking he's probably going to be about 15 inches or so though, so that was a real nice thing. And we did get one keeper, one panfish, keeper, but he's a little small and he's still vibing. Since we got the trout and all that, I'm gonna actually throw this guy back. Alright, so we're just gonna bring home the white perch and the trout to clean up today. We're gonna cancel the catch, clean, and cook bluegill trip to a different day and just deal with the emergency we had today. I'll throw in some video at the end of this. My Oarlock fell apart and I was a couple miles out there. I wasn't too far from shore, but I was miles from where my spot is for the boat. And I just did, I tried to wrap some fish, figure out, obviously it was a good work that I took the these little do-rag things I use to tie my poles together, and I wrapped that around, and that kind of held it together good. I'll show in the photos, you can see first the bolt just sheared right off and the top came out, but I still had the round part that the bolt goes in so the oar was able to go smoothly. Then that round part fell out, and then it was just like the oar on an already broken, the oar lock on an already broken bolt, and that was a bit scary rowing in against the wind with that. But we actually caught the trout while we had the busted oar, so we persevered. We didn't get everything we wanted, but we did good today. We caught a lot of bass. We got a nice trout, a nice white perch, and we're going to bring that home and eat it. Gonna cancel the catch, clean, cook bluegill episode, but we'll do that soon. We'll do that real soon, and I hope everybody enjoyed this video. We had a lot of surprises, a lot of scares. It's a Friday the 13th video that went pretty weird, and well, I had a lot of fun making it. This guy right here really made my day. I mean, I lost one of my favorite lures that I had for like 10 years, and I'm still smiling. I'm still really happy because I mean, I would have been happy anyway, but this guy right here made me really happy. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. We'll see you next time. Okay, so here we have our broken Oarlock, and here we have a good one. And if you look at the good one, you can see there's like the cylinder thing here that the bolt goes through, and then you have a locking nylon nut on the end of it. What happened was, at the time I thought it sheared off, but it looks like it actually just unscrewed and the nut fell into the water, and my Oarlock would fall apart like that. And so I tried tying it together with fishing string, and then eventually got the good idea to use my do-rags, but somehow as it came apart in the do-rag, the cylinder part fell out, so I got stuck with just the nut on there, tied together with the do-rag and fishing string. I had to worry about all that friction on there breaking it, so I had to get back in. I couldn't keep being out there with that, but I already got a new one and it's working and proper, so we're gonna get that on the boat and we're gonna get out there again really soon. Pretty happy with this. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. I definitely had fun making this video. We'll see you next time.